At the edge of the map, there's a place few travellers ever reach, a land where icebergs drift like mountains and the ocean feels alive. I came here to see what life's really like beyond the Arctic Circle. No script, no plan, just discovery. From stormy seas to tiny villages and glaciers that seem to breathe. This is Greenland, the edge of everything. So let's go. Greenland's capital, NUUK, is a tiny capital city right in the middle of the Arctic. I've shown you what there is to do in the city, but what is life like here for locals? What do they do when they wake up, go to work, go to school, go shopping? Let's head in to central NUUK and see what life is like for locals. And the weather, heavy snow, shows you how precarious life can be here in the colder autumn and winter months, right on the edge of the Arctic Circle. So the weather in NUUK, the weather in Greenland, can go from one extreme to the other. It's snowing very heavily, but the wind has died down a little bit. When I woke up this morning, it was 55 miles an hour wind, but sunny. You really cannot predict the weather in Greenland, and the locals have to deal with this all of the time. So first up, a bit of shopping. Everything in Greenland has to be imported from Denmark, so everything costs about 3 to 4 times what you might pay in your own country. But there is one shopping centre in the whole of Greenland, the building behind me, NUUK Centre, and the locals have found ways to bring their own traditions into their own shops, selling products that they make to keep prices as low as possible. So shopping and cafe culture is big in NUUK, particularly when it's freezing cold with Arctic winds and heavy snow outside. And in NUUK, people come to NUUK Centre to do some shopping and to sit in one of the cafes here. But £6 for a coffee is pushing it a little bit. Even in London, you'd only pay £4.50 at most. So we've got a very quiet shopping centre, NUUK Centre. There's probably about 10 people in total. have a green tea, please. So about £2.50 for a lettuce and £7 something for coffee is not cheap by anyone's standards. But those are the prices you've got to pay when everything has to be imported from the other side of the world, basically. Shopping here is expensive. So the cost of living here is very expensive. Just around the corner from the shopping centre are these residential tower blocks, and this is where the majority of people in NUUK actually live. So this is part of NUUK life. So step outside of the city centre of NUUK, and this city of about 20 to 30,000 feels more like a village, with small colourful houses that apparently were painted different colours to help fishermen find their way home on a foggy, dark winter's day when they've been out fishing at sea. We have a cultural centre and the only cathedral in Greenland. And of course, NUUK life is dominated by nature. I mean, you can't go anywhere in NUUK without seeing a snow-capped mountain, the sea, or a hill or a cliff that you can climb up to get sweeping views over the sea surrounding NUUK. and in the winter this place is filled with icebergs.
Between the stones and the sleeping sea, you carry me, you carry me. Aurora sings, green fire above, Ananatni path teaches love. Small house light, big sky white, I lose my name.
And one part of life you can't avoid in NUUK are the ravens. Hundreds of huge black birds swooping down at people and rummaging through bins. But that's what happens when you live in the nature that NUUK is surrounded by. But thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. The next set of videos that are likely to come on this channel are from somewhere as equally as impressive as NUUK. And make sure you give this video a like to help with the YouTube algorithm. But from the Arctic capital, one of the most remote cities in the world, goodbye from NUUK and thanks for watching. So I spoke to YouTube and they said you would also like these cool videos from my channel, so please also check these ones out.